Okay, okay. So why are you here today?
So here, with regard to the current administration not following due process, not following effectively what the courts are demanding, what the people are demanding, and a plethora of other reasons, we are here to show that if we want the damn law,
yeah. If you were
to be abided by.
If you or I didn't abide by a court order, what would happen?
Oh, we would be in prison.
Okay. So why are the laws now pertinent to our elite rulers? You know?
Yeah, let's go up a little more.
We need to hold them accountable.
Yeah, we do.
Accountability for all.
Yeah.
Period.
Yep. Okay, well, thank you very much.
Pleasure.
Then you won't have to explain this twice. What was this flag for again?
What's the flag for? It's the flag of Poland, and the symbol was represented the Polish underground during the Second World War.
Yes.
During the
Resistance.
Warsaw Uprising, they fought the Nazis.
Yep. And we are here.
To do the same.
Yep. Okay. Anything else you want to say in here?
No. Other than I think we just have to make our presence. You know, we have to show up and give courage to other people.
Yep. And it's a great flag. I love it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
He's not disavowing himself. Steve.
Okay, so why are you here today?
Absolutely here for my granddaughter and my grandson, for the young people today that hopefully they stand up for what they believe in and never back down.
Yes. Great. Thank you. Anything
you.
else?
Nope.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, if you guys want whatever we can fit in there, so that way you guys can put you guys have been more than helpful. Also, they do not like me.
Okay, and then this one too. This is a good one. Okay, so why are you here today?
Here, let's tell her together. Why are we here? Would you like to tell her? He's really good at.
Okay, good. Here, let me hear from you.
Tell her why you're here.
You're going to be in charge one
Trump
day.
is not a good person, and my son says he's not a good person, and he's not the one to be worthy.
Yeah. What is the bad things that he's doing? Can you name some of the bad things? Do you know?
We're not safe. He's leveling up our food. We can't even get that much help from the doctors because it's getting even expensiver and other stuff.
Yeah. The government's for the people, so we want a government that protects us and helps us. We don't want to fire everybody, do we?
Yeah.
Who's going to do the work if everybody's been fired, right? Yeah.
Like police officers don't get that much money.
Right, that's the other thing. Neither do teachers, do they?
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
My teacher, pretty much, I don't think she has that much money. And the cube is just literally Trump's power he has. And the fake, and that symbol of a healer, it means he's faking. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Good, thank you.
Welcome.
Turning to fascism, not just in the United States. This is a phenomenon in Europe, in South and Central America, and throughout the world. It can only be fought, can only be opposed by the conscious unification of the international working class in the struggle for socialism. You have to oppose the dictatorship At home, the ruling class is carrying out a war on the working class, firing hundreds of thousands. This man will never abandon me. Destroying social programs, dismantling public education, shredding workers' contracts, and expanding the powers of federal agents to target insubordinate workers. That's for science, public health, anti-vaccine. There is an anti-vaccine conspiracy theorist, Robert F. Kennedy Jr., has been cast. Absolutely, put him out. This is an anti-science quack. Shutting down.
And I'm
Can't be worried. Cannot be worried to stand up. Why are you here today?
Because somebody has to. This man is ruining our country, and I'm not going to let it happen.
Right. We've got to save our democracy. Yeah. Are you concerned for the future of your children or your family?
Absolutely. I'm concerned for everybody. I'm concerned about MAGA. This is not going to end well. He's ruining our economy. He's ruining our laws. He's ruining our safety nets. He's ruining everything. Why? I think he's not for America.
I think it's crazy.
I think he's been bought off by somebody. I have
Russia.
ideas of who.
Well, you know that data that they collected has even gone to Russia through Starlink, right? You seen that?
Right.
You read that? That's a big thing. They got a direct line to
I
Russia.
think we all are getting it pretty clear now that he's not for us.
Yeah.
And we have got to stand up because there's nobody going to come riding in to save us.
Exactly.
It has to be from the bottom up now.
Yep.
And we need to put pressure on our senators.
Yes.
Our senators have been very docile, especially the Republican senators. I just heard on the news that one of them said she's frightened. Well, excuse me, your oath is to protect and preserve the Constitution, not to just do it if it feels good.
Yeah.
You take a pretty hefty paycheck, so God damn it, do your job.
Yes, exactly.
Do your job. Your job is to stand up. The three branches of government are so we don't get a dictator. So it is on the senators and on our House of Representatives.
Yes.
But
Congress people need to be
do your job.
do their jobs.
Yes. Yes. Thank you very much.
He has no power.
Yeah.
He doesn't have the power.
Yep. He's a
of
paper
purse.
tiger. He only has what we give him.
But he's been given it, right?
Yep. But there's so many more of us than there are of them.
And they're not realizing it yet. I still see a lot of people really emboldened thinking he has this magical mandate.
No, he doesn't. It's a paper
and we
tiger.
know that's not true.
Yep.
But they don't know it's true because they only get their information from faux news.
Yep.
And that's why I'm out with all these signs. I'm out every week, out in front of Representative Barrett's office every week.
Great.
On my own. Just putting it out there so that somebody driving by maybe that is a low information voter
need more,
or didn't vote last time.
Yep.
And I've had pedestrians come up and say, "Explain your sign to me." And I'll be happy to explain what's going on. And they're like, okay.
Some people are completely cut off from reality.
Absolutely. They just don't.
That was part of the strategy that the Trump regime had.
Life's hard. There are a lot of people who are just doing everything they can to keep body and soul together. And politics is just not a luxury they can afford themselves at the time that it was happening. But now I think they're realizing
it's important. It's important. And us, and to just be pretty blunt about it, it's us white people. We're the ones that were born in the United States. We're the ones that have got to really step up because a lot of people are disappearing right now.
It's horrible.
We have to step outside our comfort zone to take care of the people who can't be out here marching.
Exactly.
You know, even my kids, they could get fired if their boss saw them out here. So those of us who are in secure positions need to get out on the streets. It is our problem.
Thank you so much.
Sure.
You're welcome.
I never think of the fact that I'll pass that.
Okay. Does it say something on the back too? Yes. Okay, so why are you here today?
There are too many reasons to count. I love this country. I love the processes. I love the structure. It's not a perfect country. We're far from perfect, but the way to make it more perfect is not to burn it all down. And I feel like that's what Donald Trump and Elon Musk are doing. And it breaks my heart that there are so many people in this country that are completely okay with this.
Yeah, it's really scary, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, anything else you want to add?
Due process is a core American value. When you have
everybody.
people being sent
Regardless.
to El Salvador without a trial, when you have people being deported who are here legally just because they write a column that's in opposition to the president, they still deserve due process. The president is acting like a dictator. He is acting like a king, and I have to speak out, and I'm glad that so many people are speaking out today all over the country.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Which blondie?
He's got a megaphone in her hand. What's going on?
I think you should be deported to El Salvador.
No.
What's this one say? Only you. See how it turned out. Let me see. Okay, so why are you here today?
Yeah, so we're the Socialist Equality Party in our youth section, the International Youth and Students for Social Equality. We're out here today to, on one hand, report on these events, but more importantly, to get out our political perspective. We're fighting for international socialism. We think that Trump is not just simply an anomaly, that if he went away, everything would be fine, but he is a fascist that is the product of, the crisis of U.S. capitalism. It can only be opposed by the working class, and not just in the U.S., but internationally. This is a fight not just in the U.S., but it's a fight against world imperialism. It's a fight that has to be based on a struggle for socialism against the capitalist system. So that is our overarching perspective. We're an international Trotskyist movement. We're opposing the capitalist system based on a revolutionary struggle, and we're fighting to unite the entire international working class, regardless of their ethnicity or race or any other identity, but based on their class perspective and their class interests, uniting them across every border.
Yes. The United States is for the citizens, not for a group of elite dictators to rule over. Yes. Okay. Anything else that you would like to say or add, or?
I think if you're interested in taking up a struggle, for international socialism, we're fighting to build a party that can be the leadership of the working class. We're fighting to break from the Democratic Party. We're not, fighting to, try and move layers of the Democratic Party or the capitalist leadership, but we're fighting for an international socialist leadership.
Is this more like Bernie Sanders type of social?
No, actually. So Bernie Sanders is he's a nationalist. He actually just had a rally down in Idaho where he booted out with police 2 Free Palestine protesters.
Oh, really?
They held up a sign and he shushed the crowd. He said, he tried to move on past it. The crowd erupted in
but
anger.
you know what? I've seen him do so many wonderful things, and I heard him say so many wonderful things that I cannot believe that one incident makes him somebody I should throw under the bus.
Well, he's also, he's supported Trump's tariff policy, which is effectively a declaration of war on the working class.
But when you look at the alternatives,
Well, the alternative is the working class. You know,
Yes,
that's
yes,
our
it
fight.
is. That's what we need to do.
He's trying to funnel the
We need to
working class
unite.
back into the Democratic Party. We're fighting to break from it.
Right.
And he is not taking up that independent struggle, whereas we are. We're going out to the factories. We're speaking with workers. We're fighting on the campuses as well with youth and workers there, teachers, Amazon plants everywhere. And we're fighting for a perspective. This is something as Trump escalates his attacks. There's undeniably going to be an eruption politically in the working class, but there needs to be a perspective for international socialism. The spontaneity of an eruption and fight by workers by itself won't solve this crisis, but there has to be a united international struggle of every section of the working class to oppose the capitalist system as a whole, and that has to be a revolutionary struggle.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
We know ourselves, right?
And we do.
I walk by.
And then. Okay, so why are you guys here today? We have a spokesman here.
You gotta go
first.
I'm here because I believe in democracy. I believe in due process. I don't believe that one person has the right to make decisions for everybody with no checks. And I'm tired. I'm tired of this.
Yeah. It is scary because you don't know that one person's going to do, and it affects the whole world. Anybody else? Did you want to say something to?
Sure, I'm here because I have too many reasons. When I was making my signs this morning, I couldn't even figure out how to narrow it down. Because I'm so angry.
Yes.
Because of how I don't understand how the Republicans in Congress can sleep at night.
Yeah.
Our democracy, our Constitution going down the toilet. Kilmar Abrego Garcia being abducted is just one tiny reason among so many reasons. I care about women's rights. I care about immigrants' rights. I care about science. The Trump cabinet is just full of ignorant people who don't have a clue. It's terrifying.
Yeah, it is. It really is. Having a toddler and a bunch of little toddlers.
We're teachers.
Oh, you're teachers? Oh, you're worried about the Department of Education. What is that about?
Science.
Do you understand what they're planning to put in place? Okay, so they're going to give it to the states. What does that mean? Where does the money
it means that we're going to have less money for education, and it also means that the red states are going to be able to just run away with any crazy things that they want to do.
They can teach. They can erase history.
Yep.
They already are.
Yeah.
They're changing the textbooks.
Yes.
They can erase history to make them feel good about themselves. It's terrifying.
It is.
It's terrifying.
Anything else? Anybody?
So much else.
There's so much.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, thank you very much.
Yeah. Thanks so much.
Yeah. Carsey.